All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Anuja Kumar. The headlines. India and Mauritius agree upon critical partnership in health, disaster management and energy sectors. Nation remembers Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose on his 122nd birth anniversary. Prime Minister to inaugurate Subhas Chandra Bose Museum at Red Fort in Delhi. President Ramnath Kovind to confer Pravasi Bharatiya Awards in the concluding ceremony of Pravasi Bharatiya Diwas convention at Varanasi this evening. Uttarakhand received season's heaviest snowfall, throwing normal life out of gear. Met Department forecast widespread rain and snowfall in northern region today. In cricket, New Zealand win toss and elect to bat in the first ODI against India in Napier. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Mauritian counterpart Pravind Kumar Jagannath held bilateral talks in Varanasi yesterday on the sidelines of the 15th Pravasi Bharatiya Diwas. Both the leaders agreed upon new proposals for critical partnership projects in health, disaster management and energy sectors. They also discussed ways to boost bilateral trade and investment, including finalization of a comprehensive economic partnership agreement. The External Affairs Ministry said in a statement that both Prime Ministers reviewed the entire gamut of bilateral relations, including initiatives to further strengthen the ties. The two leaders also discussed ways to expand further cooperation in areas of blue economy for sustainable use of ocean resources. Both the Prime Ministers also discussed collaboration in Africa. The nation remembers Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose on his 122nd birth anniversary today. A host of dignitaries will pay floral tributes to Netaji at the Central Hall of Parliament. Special programs have also been organized at Netaji's birthplace in Cuttack, Odisha. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the Subhas Chandra Bose Museum at Red Fort in Delhi to mark the occasion. More from our correspondent.
The museum showcases various artifacts related to Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose and Indian National Army. The artifacts include wooden chair, sword, medals, badges, uniforms and other artifacts related to INA. Mr. Modi had laid the foundation stone of the museum during the celebrations of the 75th anniversary of Azad Hind government in October last year. The Prime Minister will also visit the Yad-e-Jalia Museum, which provides an authentic account of the Jallianwala Bagh massacre that happened on April 13, 1919. The museum also showcases the heroism, valor and sacrifices made by Indian soldiers during the World War I. Mr. Modi will also visit the museum on 1857, India's first war of independence. The museum portrays the historical narrative of 1857 War of Independence, showcasing the valor and sacrifices made by Indians during that period. Anupam Mishra, AR News, Delhi.
The President, the Vice President and the Prime Minister today paid tributes to Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose on his birth anniversary. In a tweet, President Ramnath Kovind said, Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose remains one of the most beloved national heroes and an icon of India's freedom struggle. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu said he bows to the heroism, vision and dedication of Netaji towards the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi in a tweet said, Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose was a stalwart who committed himself towards ensuring India is free and led a life of dignity. The 15th Pravasi Bharatiya Diwas PBD will culminate this evening. President Ramnath Kovind will give the valedictory address and also confer the Pravasi Bharatiya Awards to 30 recipients from all over the world. Secretary Overseas Indian Affairs Gyaneshwar Mule told media that there was largest ever registration of over 7,000 people this time and overseas delegates were about 5,000, which is highest for any PBD. The Prime Minister formally inaugurated the convention yesterday on the second day of the event. The three-day convention has been organized for the first time in Varanasi. The theme of PBD Convention 2019 is Role of Indian Diaspora in Building New India. More from our correspondent.
Yesterday evening became memorable for NRIs who got the chance to see the famous actress and classical dancer Hema Malini's performance as Holy River Ganga and narration about the history of Ganga and how it's getting polluted. Today, before President's valedictory address, there will be plenary sessions on different issues like Indian community organizations working for Indian nationals in distress situation, role of Indian diaspora in capacity building for affordable waste management and capacity building of artificial intelligence in India. There will also be a special session on developing cyber capacity of India in afternoon. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Varanasi.
After the convention, PBD participants will visit Prayagraj for Kumbh Mela tomorrow. They will then proceed to Delhi on 25th of January and witness the Republic Day parade at New Delhi on the 26th of January. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website newsonair.nic.in. Uttarakhand received the season's heaviest snowfall yesterday. Nainital, Kedarnath, Gangotri and Yamunotri received heavy snowfall, with Mussoorie receiving nearly half-feet snow. Capital Dehradun received incessant rain since Monday. Officials said the Rishikesh-Badrinath National Highway and some other roads are closed between Kund and Chamoli due to snowfall. More from our correspondent.
Badrinath, Yamunotri, Gangotri and Kedarnath are covered with snow, while many areas have been receiving rains for the past 24 hours. Cold wave has disrupted normal life in Tehri, Uttarkashi, Rudraprayag and Chamoli districts. Schools have been closed due to snowfall and rain in some districts. Road traffic in remote hilly areas has also been affected. While upper ranges of Uttarakhand are witnessing heavy snowfall, the plains received rains during the past 24 hours. Raghavesh Pandey, AIR News, Dehradun.
In Himachal Pradesh, severe cold wave is sweeping the state after widespread snowfall in high and mid hills and rain in low hills. Shimla, Manali, Kufri, Narkanda, Kalpa and Dalhousie witnessed heavy snowfall. The temperature remained near freezing point at many places. Maximum temperature across the state declined by 6 to 7 degrees Celsius. In Uttar Pradesh, most parts are experiencing chilly weather following rain. Maximum temperature has dropped several notches below normal. Several districts including Muzaffarnagar, Meerut, Bareilly, Agra and Lucknow received rain in the past 24 hours. Our correspondent reports rain and cold has disrupted normal life at many places.
At some places, it is still raining. Rains and cold has disrupted normal routine of life at many places. At the same time, this rain is said very useful for the crops, especially of wheat and gram. Weather department has predicted hailstorm and gusty winds very likely at isolated places in Uttar Pradesh today and in eastern parts of the state at some places tomorrow also. MS Yadav, AIR News, Lucknow.
Met Department has forecast widespread rain and snowfall in northern parts of the country today. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari will lay the foundation stones of 6 Namami Gange projects in Agra and Mathura today. The 4 projects in Mathura will cost over 511 crore rupees. These include 2 sewerage projects in Mathura and Vrindavan. There is also a project for cleaning of 27 ghats and a project for upgradation of infrastructure of existing CETP for textile printing units at the Mathura industrial area. The projects in Agra include comprehensive sewerage scheme for the city for creating new STPs, upgradation, rehabilitation of old plants and operations and maintenance for 15 years at a sanctioned cost of over 857 crore rupees. The full dress rehearsal for the Republic Day Parade celebrations 2019 will be held this morning. Delhi Police has made elaborate traffic arrangements for smooth conduct of the parade along the route. According to an advisory released by the Delhi Police, the rehearsal will have the same route as that of the parade on the Republic Day on 26th of January. It will start at 9:50 in the morning from Vijay Chowk and will proceed to the Red Fort. Metro services will be available for commuters at all stations, but there will be no boarding and deboarding facility at Central Secretariat and Udyog Bhavan metro stations from 5 a.m. till 12 noon. President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, will be the state guest of honor for Republic Day this year. President Ramaphosa will be accompanied by the First Lady, Dr. Tsapo Sopmeg, A high-level delegation including 9 ministers, senior officials of his government and a 50-member business delegation will also accompany him. In a release, External Affairs Ministry said this is the first visit to India by President Ramaphosa as head of state. 16 states and union territories and 6 central ministries will participate in the Republic Day parade this year at Rajpath in New Delhi. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Saubhagya Yojana and Kisan Gandhi are some of the themes of the tableau of ministries and departments. Briefing media in New Delhi, Public Relations Officer of the Ministry of Defence said the theme of this year's tableau is Gandhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today remembered Shiv Sena founder Bal Thackeray on his birth anniversary. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said respected Bala Saheb was unwavering in his commitment towards protecting the rights and well-being of people. Directorate General of Shipping has said the 15 Indian seafarers who are on board the 2 ill-fated ships which caught fire off the Russian waters have survived the accident. It said the exact details, including the number of those who have made it, are not immediately available as information flow from the site is very limited. A senior DGS official said that dozens of vessels are looking for survivors in the vicinity of the accident site, and wreckage is very scattered. The 2 ships having Indian, Turkish and Libyan crew caught fire in the Kerch Strait that separates the Crimea from Russia, killing at least 14 sailors on Monday. New Zealand won the toss and opted to bat against India in the first one-day international of the 5-match series in Napier. Hosts were 44-2 in 12 overs when reports last came in. In badminton, 10 Indian shuttlers including Olympic silver medalist P.V. Sindhu, Kidambi Srikanth and Saina Nehwal will begin their campaigns of the Indonesia Masters at Jakarta today. Assamese movie Village Rock Stars has been selected as India's official entry to the Oscars 2019. The film is directed by Reema Das. An all-India jury constituted by Film Federation of India under the chairmanship of Kannada producer Rajendra Singh Babu made the announcement at a press conference in Mumbai. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Abhishek Kumar.
Thank you, Anuja. All the dailies today have covered the Pravasi Bharatiya Diwas event at Varanasi on their front page, with the Hindu quoting the Prime Minister, highlighting India's potential in sustainable development. India can lead the world on solar grid. The Hindustan Times quotes the former RBI chief Raghuram Rajan on India to be in a better position to create infrastructure in the region under the headline, India to become bigger than China. Google will verify political ads ahead of 2019 elections in a bid to ensure transparency in election advertising is another headline in the Hindustan Times. Hailstorm rain pelt down on rabi crops, with IMD predicting more farm damage as raging blizzard likely today also, informs the Pioneer. While in a positive, it also says silver lining in downpour, no speck of pollutants in Delhi. On the ongoing political storm over EVM hacking claim, the Statesman writes, EC seeks FIR against the self-proclaimed cyber expert. Recovery not in sight. Banks to auction 1.16 lakh crore rupees NPAs. Reports the DNA Money, about 16 banks putting their unrecovered corporate loans on sale to asset reconstruction companies. With opposition to the Citizenship Amendment Bill showing no signs of abating in the Northeast, the Ministry of Home Affairs proposes to provide incentives to those people who want to settle anywhere in India except the Northeast, reports the Indian Express. The Times of India informs about additional slots to be created over 2 years in universities, including IITs, IIMs and NIITs, under the headline, Centrally Funded Universities to add up to 3 lakh seats for 10% quota, adding EWS quota to add 16,000 seats in Delhi University. And finally, all the newspapers have covered the news of skipper Virat Kohli sweeping the ICC awards, the first cricketer ever to win ICC Top 3 Player of the Year awards. And with that, it's back to you, Anuja.
Thank you, Abhishek. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. India and Mauritius agree upon critical partnership in health, disaster management and energy sectors. Nation remembers Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose on his 122nd birth anniversary. Prime Minister to inaugurate Subhas Chandra Bose Museum at Red Fort in Delhi. President Ramnath Kovind to confer Pravasi Bharatiya Awards in the concluding ceremony of Pravasi Bharatiya Diwas convention at Varanasi this evening. Uttarakhand received season's heaviest snowfall, throwing normal life out of gear. In cricket, New Zealand win toss and elect to bat in the first ODI against India in Napier. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.